Depth Nomads. The cinematography on this was so nice, especially those wide sweeping shots of like the landscape and the drone shots. I mean, it was just incredibly beautiful. I really enjoyed how they kind of did the interviews, making the audience feel like they were a fly on the wall and just eavesdropping in on these really amazing conversations that they were having. And you learned a lot just by listening to those conversations. So that was one of the things that I liked. Free diving and the underwater photography was just absolutely top notch. All of that was amazing. It was so cool. You know, I feel like I got to learn so much about a culture that I otherwise would not have known about. So that was kind of fun for me. Yeah, great job.
I really liked Death Nomads Kazakhstan. I thought it was really interesting. I've never been to Kazakhstan. I haven't thought about Kazakhstan in so long, being from Houston. And after watching this, I felt like I visited Kazakhstan. I feel like I have a deeper understanding of a whole different culture, whole different country, whole different everything. Um, in a way of like their how they talk, their hobbies, what they do for fun, like what they eat, like it was really interesting off that, like, oh, this is a whole new world type situation. Um, and I think what this film does is it like immerses you in that, you know what I mean? And shows you the benefits of traveling, for whatever the reasons your reasons for traveling may be. But for me, as somebody who's never left America, that was what I really liked about this film was like it felt like I was in another country for 2 hours, for an hour and 20 minutes. So great job.
Depth Nomads is not only a 1 hour documentary about an adventure in Kazakhstan, but it's also an inner journey of these travelers. The concept is clear: drop people into remote environments and see how they grow by confronting discomfort, both physical and emotional, which is already so interesting. The cinematography is solid, and the setting does a lot of the visual heavy lifting, of course. At times, the messaging feels a bit heavy or self-aware, but really it's not an issue. It's just a style and the sincerity in the approach. It's not scripted, which gives it this raw edge, and the loose structure is also quite enjoyable, and it gives a sense of adventure. It's an interesting experiment, which is, of course, less about the destination and more about the internal terrain. And I really enjoyed watching these characters move around with this kind of strong, rhythmic style.